Yeah, it's changed so much, so much. The climate is so warm. The waters are so warm. To be whatever you want to be, to say whatever you want to say, to change however you want to change. It's so much less rigid. It's so nice for everyone who's starting, and I can, like, I never know where I'm going personally in my life, but I have such a good finger on the pulse of, like, the musical culture. I see exactly where it's going. I really can sense that spoken word is coming back. I think, like, we're going to have, like, a Lawrence Ferlinghetti, like, kind of beat poet, come back. I just can really, I can feel what's coming, and I love it. I love where music has gone. I love that we can say anything. Look how much I'm speaking. Oh my God. Anything else? I was thinking about it at the table. For some reason, I wasn't really thinking about, like, any recognition in terms of, like, the lyrics. I think I was thinking about how special my managers felt this particular award was, like 12 years ago when we won for video games. So I was kind of thinking, it's interesting because, like, I played Coachella exactly 10 years ago, and then I was here exactly 12 years ago. So everything's on God's timing, It's like you can want what you want, but you're going to get it when you get it, if you get it. So I was just kind of like, this is more like, this is interesting,
You and a James Bond theme. Discuss.
I mean, how has that not happened yet? Can we just say, like, it's only 24 hours in a day? I wrote that for them. But Sam, you did a wonderful job, really. No, I'm just kidding. No, really, but one day, maybe. Probably not. But I'm going to continue to sing, do my little Nancy Sinatra thing every now and then and just pretend that it's the title track.
Always developing, yet consistently herself, Lana Del Rey continues to craft one of the most captivating songbooks of our time. And it is for this exceptional creativity and its undeniable impact on the UK that the Ivors Academy is delighted to recognise the remarkable Lana Del Rey.
Thank you, and I'm honored to be given my award by Jody Gershon, the chairman of Universal Publishing. Wow. I brought this up because I wanted to show you. I don't know if you can see. It says, this was a 500 quid ad from my managers. I'm so proud of you and grateful for our 15-year friendship and journey together. Oh. That's 15 years of friendship from the same two managers. Ben Mawson, right there, and Ed Millick. Will you stand up, please? Music is hard, but my managers have made it very easy. I love them. I love Jody. I have never had one glitch in my career in terms of my friendship. I've been with Polydor for 12 years and Interscope for just as long. So Ben Mortimer and Stephen Hallows, thank you for being just like Ben and Ed, my dearest friends. It's amazing. I have so many things to say. Let's see. I mean, I was here 12 years ago. That's amazing. 12 years still kicking. Not everybody is born with that passion, not everyone is 3 years old and says, I want to be on Broadway, and passion is fleeting. I don't always wake up and think, it's so amazing that I'm still in music, and the muse is very fleeting, and when those years happen, it can be years, I just think to myself, when I don't feel passion, what I'm going to focus on is doing a job well done, and if that's not enough, I do other jobs, and then I come back to music, and I just think that's really important because, not every day is the same, and one of the mottos that I go by is I can start my day over anytime I want. If I'm having a bad day, I start it over at 11:55 p.m. If it didn't go well and I got an article written that I don't like, I think I can take a walk in the park and remember that I can start my day over anytime I want. Also, is Paloma Faith still in the room? I think I might have seen her leave, but I just wanted to say, Paloma, sweetheart, that was such a good speech. I'm so happy you're here. When I had my first video out, you already had videos out, and I think it's so cool that she took a moment to say that, and also, okay, a couple of things. So when I started, I think a lot of things were written about how the songs were sort of navel-gazing and just about me and my experience with challenging relationships. And now I think what we've seen is that those songs were not written about a small microcosm of people and women. We're seeing a huge amount of things written about difficult relationships, and even when COVID began, the second epidemic in the United States was interpersonal relationship violence. It increased by 300%. So, I just think it's amazing that female singer-songwriters, have the freedom to write about absolutely whatever they want. Writing about the relationships were maybe something that could be seen as self-gratuitous or, feigning vulnerability. I heard that a lot. But, it is a very vulnerable thing, not just for women, but for men. I've learned so much in the last few years from my peers about having a challenging time in music, and like someone said, my friends are doctors too. It's not just limited to music. Yeah, there's one really important thing. So 15 years ago, when I met Ben and Ed, I had already been singing in the United States for 8 years. They let me come live with them. I was up and down Kingsland Road for 2 years here. And I didn't know anybody, and I don't drink, so I had absolutely no friends. It was really hard, except for knowing them. And I literally just flew from headlining a show in Alabama, where my sister's children are from, and then to Louisiana, where my brother lives with his wife. So because of a lot of people in this room, you gave me a career here, which also allowed me to go back home, where I've been trying to sing for at least 8 years. So thank you for letting me be able to sing at the Opera House in Paris, and also to go back to Alabama. It's amazing. I get to go wherever I want, whenever I want. I decided not to do a stadium tour this year because I want to go to McCreary County in Kentucky. I want to go meet the people. I want to say hi and have breakfast with them. It's not always about just going north and going to every island straightforward and picking up money at the stadiums. It's like, I said to Ben, after Coachella, everyone kind of treated me like a brand new artist, like she's a she's back, you know, and I said it's like being in a new ship, but I don't just want to go forward and do a stadium tour. I want to figure out how to turn it into like a glass ship that can fly, and I don't even know what that means yet. I'm gonna find out, and sometimes that means just stopping and listening to my heart, and it's not always about music, it's about thinking about whether what I'm saying is actually matching up with what I'm doing. And I could say I want to go on a long stadium tour, but in my heart, what I really want to do is be with my family in Alabama and be with my managers in London, and the people that I've worked with have given me the freedom every single year with every record, no deadlines, no pressure, so that I have enough time to listen to my heart and be available to the people around me, so I get to make music. And I know it's long-winded, but anyways.